So today we're going to be looking at my new program I wrote called the Keyboard Shift Level and Group Setter. The X Keyboard Shift Level and Group Setter, I should say. So what this is I have this syntax stuff written here. I have my manual as well that you can read. I have this all up on my GitHub, but basically what this does is it sets the keyboard group level. If you don't know what a group level is, it's basically where the entire keyboard is swapped out for a different board using the X keyboard library. Now, most servers run this by default. I don't know if this runs on Wayland. I know it runs on Xorg at least. So anyway, how it works is, let's look at my config. So what it does is I make it to where I run Super Alt and 1 to change the board ID to 1, and I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's all 0 index, and I have it in my bar up there where it shows the normal up there in my last video. I have 0, 1, 2, 3. So anyway, what does this do? Well, it makes it to where when you type, you get different characters. Like I'm pressing ASDF and I'm getting these because I have them mapped in Xmod maps. So in my Xmod map here, ASDF is after the first two characters here is the second group. So I have bracket left, bracket right, brace left, right. So when I go into group 1 and type these, I get these instead. So not super useful as is, since you need to swap modes, and to type single characters is not super useful unless you're using multiple languages. Using multiple languages makes it fairly nice, I would say. There are also some other problems, such as some programs like Xkslags Hotkey Daemon do not currently support keycodes, which keycodes are places mapped directly to your keyboard instead of to the actual key pressed. So that is kind of going to be a little bit of a problem for mapping hotkeys, because you have to map them multiple times. So yeah, that's kind of the issue now. Just remember, if you map things to key codes, when support for that gets added, it's going to be, no matter what group you're in, you're going to get the same keybind, which usually is useful. But anyway, that's really all I have to talk about, because there's not a ton you can really do with this program, because I don't have dead key functionality right now. It's a program I'm working on. Is the X key, what did I call it again? It's the X key modifier holder. What did I call it again? I think that's what I called it. So what this does is it waits for keyboard input, and depending on what the keyboard input is, it will not print the key, but instead change the group for one key press to a different key. So you could hit, like, let's just say you remap the bar key. You could hit bar and then A to get what you get on group level 1 instead, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm working on right now. If you want to look at these programs that I'm working on, I have at least one of them up on GitHub. The key sniffer for the dead key functionality isn't currently working right now. Gonna need another week or so to work on it. So that's all I have there. This has been your weekly update video. Don't have much else to say. That's really it. I've been kind of busy working on this stuff, and also indie game stuff. I have some snails. We could look at the snails. We could look at the snails. Look at these snails. I have some snails in the game now, so that's cool. So yeah, there's just snails that walk around and whatever else we need. Hello, mouse, get out of the way. Anyway, yeah, snails that just move around. That's really it this week, guys. I don't have a lot to show. I'm working on stuff for a really big keyboard video where I'm going to go over absolutely everything that I'm working on, compile everything into easy digestible video, and once I get the key sniffer done and the group setter thing done, everything should be pretty much ready and ergonomic friendly. So watch out for that, guys. See you next time.